Hi, I'm Star Postel, and welcome to Impact Learning Center. So my name is Star Postel, and I'm one of the founders of Impact Learning Center. My husband Trent and I started the organization in 2014, and our mission was to impact the world one life at a time. We believe that God has a purpose and a plan for every person, and it's our goal and our deepest desire to help children find theirs. The focus of Impact Learning Center is to develop the whole child. 90% of brain development occurs before the age of 5. So these years are critical in making sure that a child is learning, developing, that he or she is really exploring the world around them as well as themselves. We are very selective in our staffing process. So we go through a rigor of different interviews as well as a thorough FBI background check. We make sure all of our staff are fully credentialed. We do a lot of training. We do a lot of in-service training, and we want to make sure that everybody feels fully comfortable with the role that they're being presented. Here at Impact Learning Center, we utilize different tools and curriculum when it comes to the lesson planning process. Frog Street, creative curriculum. We use a social emotional development curriculum called Conscious Discipline, as well as a small group curriculum called Nemours Bright Start, which was actually developed by the hospital Nemours with the purpose of making sure that children are getting those early literacy skills that they need. So we do implement a daily schedule. It really offers consistency for the students. They start to learn very quickly what comes next. We have breakfast, we have recess twice a day in the morning and the afternoon. We have our learning times. Circle time is the opportunity for the whole group to get together. The teacher usually has different activities and lessons planned for that day, involving story time, songs, any way that the kids can grasp the information. And then there's typically a small group activity that's planned. It's a way to allow children to kind of get more one-on-one time with their teacher, so we can make sure that each child, even though they may be learning different, they're getting all those different modalities and ways to retain that information. We like to utilize technology. Nowadays, everything is moving in that direction anyway, but we want to make sure we're always very cautious not to utilize it as a crutch. So we have only several times a day where we're maybe implementing songs and activities. The children also have iPads that they have access to periodically for different online assessments that we're able to do, as well as individual learning activities. The teachers also utilize iPads when it comes to communication with the families. We have a parent app called Smart Care, in which the parents can log on, they can see activities and information regarding their child's day. They can also make their tuition payments all online and be able to print out their statements at the end of the year. Health is such an important part of what we do. We want to make sure that the children are growing and developing at the pace and the speed in which is appropriate for them. We look at all of their skill level. We're taking them as the whole child approach to their next best level. So we work on fine motor skills, we work on gross motor, communication, language, literacy, math skills. And with the health approach, we want to look at everything that child is needing. So we focus on nutrition. We have menu cycles that rotate out each week and each month. We have a lot of whole grains, fresh fruits, vegetables on the menu, diversity in all the food groups. We teach the kids to appreciate family style meals, which is where we sit around the table, have good conversation, allow the children to get seconds. You have some that may need a little bit more food than others. The staff and families are working together in the development of their child. We have parent-teacher conferences several times a year where we share the assessment information. We do different screenings and tests with each child to see how they're developing and growing, making sure that it's at a level that's typical. And if it's not, that we're able to get those parents the resources and additional help that they need. Everything is very purposeful. There's a strategy to everything. There is a lot of ongoing training. So I feel like our program is set apart just because of the love, the peace, the atmosphere that you get when you're coming through the door. So if a family wants to register, they would just contact the particular center that they are interested in. We do have some of our forms online, so it can be completed and sent to us in that way, or you can come in person, take a tour, ask any questions that you have, complete the paperwork packet, and put down the registration fee.